I realized early on that I saw things differently than other people. I wrote things differently that other people didn't notice or they didn't want to notice. And people didn't really understand. And I didn't know where that was coming from or where it was going. But it was a certain creativity that I had that I knew it shouldn't just stay with me. It should go to everybody else. My creativity really started in high school when I realized that I didn't have any. I was into photography, but that was about it. I didn't really know writing very well. And then that's when I transferred to Orange Coast College, and then one of my teachers had a whole semester about Joan Didion's Slouching Towards Bethlehem, and that really changed everything. And during that time, I was very influential of David Lynch and his filmmaking and the beauty of all that. So with the mixture of photography, writing feature films, short films, doing creative videos on the side, and also analyzing, using a mixture of psychology and ethics with some critical thinking skills in my essays, I think it really opened my subconscious and allowed me to explore different areas. David Lynch and Joan Didion's works are so influential in my life that I would not be the person I am today. A person who uses common sense and creativity and their subconscious to find ideas and to find a narrative through line in everything that I write. From finding photography first, to wanting to film things, to wanting to video and capture those images of objects or family moments or something amazing, and then wanting to write screenplays and then analyzing the things that I saw around me. It all works together in a very strange way. A lot of my life I'm very quiet. I just kind of sit back and observe, and I think sometimes people forget that I'm there, and then that's when they tend to act out, and then I capture it on film or with pictures or with my writing, and then I analyze it, and then the people reading or watching my videos, and they can see if they made the right decisions. After 6.5 years of writing, 8 feature films, 14 short films, filming for them, winning awards, writing feature films, winning awards for those too, and it just keeps happening over and over again. I know that there's greatness to be touched still, and to find that beauty in life and then to expose it somehow for the whole world to see is beautiful to me, and that's what I want to represent in my writings, in my photography, and my filmmaking. With my writing, I try to do a lot of observational essays, and I don't try to give my opinion. I just try to have my reader experience the same atmosphere and to feel and to see the same things. I love contrast, so putting two things together and finding out which is the truth and which is not is very interesting to me. I never know what the truth is until I write it down. I don't ask anyone to read my writings in order for me to get popularity or gratification by people telling me that it was good or that it was great or even if it was bad. I write entirely for people to find out the missing piece inside their hearts, for them to manipulate the different mechanical movements in their brains. Minds can be shifted in order to cope and deal with things, to ask questions and questions to be answered, questions that were abandoned, hopes that were suffocated, loves that were killed. Growing up in Bakersfield where there's not a lot to do, and then going to Huntington Beach, and then now going to school at Loyola Marymount in LA, there's so many different environments that I've been around with schools and family and friends and things that I also like to do. There's so much content and beauty in everything.
Say hi!
Merry Christmas!
Hello, Merry Christmas!
Oh, Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Good luck. Don't cry. I know it. I'm not. You're crying.
You just got to use your common sense and use your creativity in order to find those amazing moments that you want to write and capture. With every glance out my door, I see the sun laying on trees and leaves in the soft wind, almost sunset. The sky is pink and blue and white and purple and orange. I stop to notice it after sitting and watching TV all day, but when I look out the door, I see the beauty life offers. The idea of free will is more than one glances over from time to time. I find this moment to be love, God, life showing me and watching me. I would love to put a collection of all of my essays, of all the things that I've noticed and written, and put them in a book, and have other people see my experiences and see if they learn anything through my lens of common sense and optimism. I'm always optimistic. I got that from my mom. Don't be negative. There's no reason to be negative. You always be positive. Always find the positive things in life. And I think that stuck with me all these years, over and over and over again, her telling me that. It's drilled in me, and it's there, and it's going to stay in my mind. My dad used to say to me when I was a child that people always love a good listener, and the worst thing that can happen to you is someone said that you had potential. I always kept those two virtues true to myself, and because of those words, I am a better person. Once again it has happened. I find myself worried that time goes by too fast. Happiness and consciousness of the present. Allow distractions to disappear into the background. Let your phone take a nap and rest on your desk. Let your eyes widen with those who demonstrate love towards you, and allow your kindness to enter their hearts. Life does not always have to be tragic and broken. Life is the wind through trees. Life is the baby laughing in the grocery store. Life is remembering what your grandmother said to you, and now you have finally done it. Current persistence is future optimism built up by past beauty. I say to myself that I need to remember the past bad experiences and see how they mean nothing to me now, and how I become a better person. Why worry? It's hard to stay mad at the world when you did your best, and when you have proven to yourself to keep smiling. Time passes, and when you experience that, the feeling that I have talked about here, you are mature enough to let the worries go, and then you will smile.